Hey, welcome YouTube, welcome Twitch into Flying with Mike. We are currently at Wurtsmith Air Force Base, Michigan, up by Port Huron. I think it's actually a little north of Port Huron. If I had myself on a camera, I'd show you on my hand where on the mid they actually are, but I don't have a camera, so. But welcome in. I hope you all enjoy this little jump, if you will, back in time when this was a Strategic Air Command Air Force Base. B-52s, KC-135s on this ramp. And also in the Christmas tree area where the alert birds would stand guard whenever that klaxon went off. In the early days of Strategic Air Command, they would actually launch with nuclear weapons on board. Later on, taxi out, wait for the code, go or no go. So, welcome to Flying with Mike. Alright, not sure how well that music got out, but anyway, it has ended. And again, I'm just reiterating, some folks have already heard this. This is the Zibo 737-800. I talk a lot about it. It's one of the most amazing 737s I've ever had the privilege to fly. I have flown PMDG, and I will not kid you, that is a really good program. Not the iterations since 2020. FSX and back. Fantastic 737 representation. This is better, in my opinion. And to add insult, if you will, to injury, it's free. Giving y'all a chance to pick yourselves up because you don't know that word too much in your sim. Free. And it is unbelievable. You already paid an arm and a leg just to get the sim, then you got to pay another few arms and legs down the street to be able to afford the PMDG. And this one is free. All you got to do is have X-Plane 12 and you can have what you're about to watch. Caveat: the Air Force C-40 is actually a BBJ. The BBJ, if you're not familiar, Boeing business jet, is based off the 737-700 airframe, not the 800. So in that case, we're a little off. Now, I do have it for the level up. But I wanted to fly Zibo. I haven't flown it in a while. I've been flying level up. Some dynamite sounds in that. I really hope Zibo brings those over. So, but we're going to do it in the Zibo. We're going to fly from Wurtsmith Air Force Base. Right now it's called Oscoda Wurtsmith Airport to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. It should be about an hour, hour and a half. So we'll see how this all works out. So if you're ready, we're going to flight plan it in the airplane. It's a little chilly out here. So stand by. Let's get into the airplane and see what kind of trouble we can scrounge up. All right, so as promised, the 737 Zibo And I can tell you all, it looks just like yours. Except I think the flight dynamics are just that much better. Oh, and this EFB we've had since I came on to X-Plane in the year 2020. Yeah, it took you guys a while. And that's because PMDG's doctrine was to work more off the FMC than off an EFB. I know you have one now. It just came mid last year. All right, so let's get in here. First thing we're going to do, though, we're going to bring up Sim Toolkit. And, oh, you know what? It helps to have it started. My bad. Hang on a second. Like, where is it? I thought I'd minimized it. No, I'd actually gotten rid of it. That's because I usually do in between flights. All right, here comes Sim Toolkit. Should see it twitchers in the chat here any minute as the bot joins the stream. And we're going to let it, now we can do this and just let it populate in, get to its points. And it'll tell us when it's connected. You could start planning your flight now. It doesn't take long. It takes maybe a minute for it to fully tell you it's connected to the sim. Voila. All right, so we'll click Plan a Flight. Now, if you had gone into SimBrief prior to the flight, you could have set this up and you're fine. We're going to do it with the plane up and going. So we're going to go here, click, and I do have it up. Last time I did not. Oscoda Wurtsmith, going to KFFO, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, 10. Oh, which one is it? Dang it. Hang on. Gotta jump out the airplane real quick. Okay, 100-800. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I know what I did. Okay. All right, let's hop back in so it's not as noisy. I'm leaving the sounds up because you all ask for me to. I'm going to click Advanced. Now take a look at the screen. You see other ways to plan here and so forth. I'm going to click Advanced, and it changes to where you can put in contingencies, reserve fuels, and all of this other great stuff. For today's flight, stand by, let me check something. You know what? I'm just going to go reach 1018. Okay. Okay, planned takeoff. Stand by. 21:45. How's that sound? And then we go over here. I'm going to go ahead, throw 5%. 45 minutes. That's if you fly real. The FAA requires this. 45-minute reserve. Taxi out, we'll call it 20 minutes. Taxi in, we'll call it 10, might be less. And for the rest of it, I leave as is and let it generate it up. Now, will it be right? Probably not, being first off a BBJ2. But you know what? Let's find out. So we'll come over here to generate. And now it's reaching out to SimBrief. taking the aircraft data we have in SimBrief and importing it into the flight plan, then exporting it out to where we can see it. Now, if you have the downloader, of course, it'll trigger it. Just click yes, close, and it will be ready for you. Okay, so there you have it. Private. Okay, so that's how it'll come up. Okay. All right, and there's what we're dealing with. A little bit of snow floating down, but yeah, not bad down here to Dayton. Looks like we're going to Columbus first, then cutting over. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and put a flight plan in. Okay, 2145. Let me get my nav information into the flight plan. I just pulled up the wrong one. Dang it. Actually, if you bear with me a second, I'm going to add something to it. Okay, and then I'm going to go connect. And I got to look at it again. We are Reach 1018. RCH 1018. And we are a B737, so people will see us as a C40. And connecting. All right. There you have it. We've got our squawk code when we're ready to enter it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you set it up in SimBrief. So what did SimBrief give us? All right, let's go to the load sheet. 1,000, let's try that again. 10,810 pounds will be loaded. 11,523 pounds will be loaded in fuel. 47 people, that's about right for the plane. And we're going to take off runway 25, land 23 right. Yeah, that's right. And cost index will be 40. They're putting us at 40,000 feet. Ooh, how far is this run? 350 miles? Why not? Let's do it. Okay, weather. Weather is always important up here at Wurtsmith. Okay, currently the winds are northwest, 310 at 16, and they're gusting to 27. Fun times on the takeoff, broken layer at 2100, broken 2600. It's 4 degrees. We're not going to de-ice. And out at Wright-Pat, we're looking at winds out of the west, 29 0 at 12, also gusty to 21, 10-mile visibility. Instrument conditions, both places were broken at 2400. Who knows? Maybe airfield maintenance will get, or airfield, maintenance will fix the sky for us. 9 degrees there Celsius, 48 degrees. Hey. It's balmy. Hey, let's get the suntan lotion out. So, we do have a SIG. What the heck? Let me see if I can get that translated real quick. Hang on a second. Not sure what we got here. KFFO. It may not translate it for us. Okay, it's actually not a SIG. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that stands for. Okay. Well, it's not what we were worried about. So, because I'm like, I don't see any weather anywhere near these two, other than this little bit of snow coming down from Traverse City, which probably will miss us. Keyword probably. All right, with that in mind, let's get to work. First and foremost, I gotta say the alarms are a bit louder in level up. Okay, I turned my volume up a little. They're about now the same, but yeah. But I love Zibo. Okay, that was good. 3 green. EEC's on, and dome and service phone off. Do a quick test over here. Looks good. ELT is armed, guarded, normal on the passenger oxygen, good. All right, and align and align, go to nav, go to nav. If you forget this step, hopefully I'll remember and I'll show you how the aircraft will tell you, hey, go up there, put it in nav. Okay, while it's doing that, all right, let's see how many of you remember the numbers. I do. 47, that's because I'm looking at them. 0 fuel weight 102, 704, 11, 523 on fuel. Load it, activate. Back the truck up and we'll take a look outside. Nothing's going on just yet. We'll hear the fueler. Captain Morgan will start putting his best stuff in the aircraft. And we'll be getting some people once we set some things up. But right now, we're going to get some lighting set up in here. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, while we're here, 30 45. Okay.
Flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Captain Morgan is out there. All right, let's keep going. All right, so let's get down here. FMC. All right, so we're good till the 21st. That's always good to see. K, O, and an S and a C. Next page. I believe today is the 9th, correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll take the top one, go back. Now, if you do not see these open boxes at all, I mean, they're not visible, not numbers in them, open boxes, that's when you head up here and check that you're in nav. Okay, and while all of that's going on over there, we're going to request the flight plan. All right, and load it, activate it, execute, clear and clear. Hockey Ape, and we'll be on the Danny 3. All right, so what we need to do is figure out, do we have a departure? It does not appear so. However, we do have a runway. Execute. Legs. We'll go direct hockey airborne. Okay. Now, let's get our arrival.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Captain Morgan. You'll enjoy it. Debating on the flight, huh?
I mean, it's 10 hours.
Yeah, it's your call, man. Whoa, we want, what? 2, 3. Oh, heck, let's just shoot the ILS. Yeah, I think we'll just do the ILS.
At least the views are already made.
What views?
The plane views.
Transition clack. Where's clack? No. All right. And legs. Hockey, ape, Cucho, Danny, vectors to Lump, Annie, and FFO. Cool. Out to clack, hit the 10-mile comeback. Okay, cool. All right, let's get those peeps aboard. Since the fuel's on, let's start warming it up.
I think that's going to be the longest flight I've ever done.
They're fun. You can sleep on them.
Not if you're on VATSIM. No, I'm just kidding.
Statutes of limitations have run out on me. I have slept many a times. All right, sorry folks. Something on my screen, on my phone that I used to try to catch you all on chat, wouldn't go away, so I had to check. Okay, we're going to 40, and FFO is 800 feet above. We're going 50. Okay. All right, we're going to start loading peeps now. We're getting about 50 frames a second out of this place. There they go. All right, and let me zoom in. Okay. Okay, SimBrief, we just need how much reserve? Okay, we're going to 40. Okay, takeoff numbers coming. D rate 2. 64, wow. And let it tell me which climb we're doing. I'm getting to. There we go, takeoff. We'll do the, let's first put the CG in. Now, runway wind is 300 at 16. Slope, slippery. Oh, wrong, that's politics, never mind. Up 0.1. Runway heading 245. Something don't sound right. Okay, now it does. Try and okay. Flaps will be 5. Huh, it says V speed's unavailable, so we go with what we got, 136. 139. One 47. And that, folks, is an airplane ready to go. All we have left to do here, 147, 157 for V2. $245 and
flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross check and all call. Thank you.
Sounds like they're all aboard.
Got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
And we're ready to go here. All right, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. You know what? You're gonna miss stuff. You're using Airbus. Okay, ground power, okay, that's all good. Probe heat. Give me a second here just to catch up, make sure everything's looking good. Cruise landing altitude set, fasten seatbelts on now. APU's up and running. Okay, all we got left is setting our minimums. And altimeter, and we're ready to go, folks. 2989. All right, there we go, and all set. Okay, we're on the EPU.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here. Should get you on your way momentarily. I want to thank you so much for your company and business. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Again, welcome aboard.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, beacon. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, 8 cars is up. We're ready for pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Man, I wish I had a sound
Okay,
for
all
these.
doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Kind of what?
A sound mod.
What is that?
A sound mod? Like an engine sound mod?
Oh, to put you to sleep at night?
No, for this plane.
Wrap the strap around your waist and attach the buckle. Pull the loose end of the strap to tighten.
Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest, or blow into the red tube on the side of the vest. There is also
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, cabin's ready.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
All right, we're about ready to go. We're just waiting to continue our before taxi checks. All right, ACDC probe heats are on.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
All right. Better pushback is a free utility in X-Plane. I know, you keep hearing that 4-letter word. Just love it. All right, there he is. We can put the flaps down. All right, taxi lights, engine start switches. We'll go ahead, get those to continues. Engine starts auto brake. RTO. Headings for runway and all right, and the frequency here is 123. Yeah, Wurtsmith Air Force Base traffic, reach 1018, taxiing to 25. My apologies, thought I was on CTAF. Common traffic for Wurtsmith Air Base, reach 1018, taxi to 25.
Cool, I have one of those HUDs.
Have a
HUDs.
got a HUD, huh?
Yeah, I think the 350s and 339s have them.
I'm trying to think, I'm sure they do, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to remember if I've flown with one in them.
I just never see them with the 319s and...
I don't think they actually have them. I would think they would, but I don't know. All right, we're going to get up here, do a couple quick checks, and we'll be ready to go. Get the timer going over here.
I really do hope I have enough fuel for this.
I can't help you there. I don't know the aircraft you're flying that well. 339?
Yeah.
Pretty much I usually go with what SimBrief tells me, and if I'm in doubt, I'll add about 10,000 pounds. Okay, we're ready to go. Rechecked. Okay. Transponder up. Auto. Weather. And there we go. Now, Wurtsmith area traffic, reach 1018, departing 25. Roger, clear, take off, reach 1018.
Positive rate. $400. 1,000. We're on course. Oh, wish
Just pick a season. I don't care which one. Just pick one. All right, we are off to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base out of Wurtsmith Air Force Base. Old Wurtsmith. It's been closed for a while, but we're heading to Wright-Pat Air Material Service, I think it's the command. So hope you enjoy. All right, and we are on VATSIM. For those that like to fly along, love to have you. And probably your ears as well. There you have it, folks. Climbing out. Nice wintry day up here. All right, we're through 10,000, accelerating up to about 300 knots, and headed for 40,000 feet. Not sure if in the real world that from Port Huron, Alpena locations in Michigan, you'd head up that high. I don't know if the FAA would restrict you down, but what the heck? Is that Toronto? Yeah, Toronto approaches up, but they're not gonna be, I believe they won't touch us, but we'll see. They may call for us. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the seatbelt sign. I'll tell you this much, we're grabbing sky pretty quick. We're at about 4,000 feet a minute. Okay, we're now down to a more respectable 20s. But wow, for a while there, we were really roaring up there. So anyway, we're on our way. We're in climb, and I hope y'all enjoy the flight. Let's see what the estimate is on this one. About 37 minutes. Yeah. Oh, there's 18,000. So let's go into standard there. And just so we'll be ready for it. There we go. 3008 in the Ohio area. Come aboard, folks. Love to fly with you out here. And speaking of which, let me see if I have any messages. Alright, just letting some Air Force know I'm diligently doing my flight. Did they got Escobar problems back there?
Passenger Escobar, please.
Great flight to be on. Let's go to Gitmo. Anyway, we're on our way through 25,000. Enjoy the flight. Tad bit on the boopy side. May have to kick the seatbelt sign on. All right, who's in front of us? It looks like maybe FedEx. No, DHL. Or DLH, sorry, Lufthansa. I always do that. They're about 1,600 feet as we're turning away from them. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Holy mackerel. Look at that crab to hang on to this course. Wow. It's 250 at 124 knots. Ooh, doggy, if you're going westbound. Wow. Not sure 40,000's a good altitude to be at. Look at that, 260 at 134. Look at that wind, folks. Wow. Intense. Definitely not a fun day to cross the pond westbound. So anyway, we're just about to flight level 400 in a wicked crosswind, and yeah, it's holding our ground speed up nearly, what is that, about 60 knots. So it'll make our flight a little longer, but wow, that's all I gotta say. Wow, indeed. So yeah, those of you out over the ocean, westbound, wow. Yeah, hope you pack a lot of extra fuel. Those of you going east, ooh, enjoy it. Just remember, gotta turn around to come back. All right, speaking of which, about 125 miles till we start down. Danny 3 is going to require us at 11,000 by Danny as we head for Wright-Patterson. Yeah, no sign in that wind letting up.
We're going to go ahead and turn off the VATSIM seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival. No ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
About 28 miles. He'll call it about 40 miles. Let's see. All right, now would be a good time if you want to put a prediction in for what the landing will be like at Wright-Pat 23 Wrights, the runway of choice. And wow, I still can't get over this wind. 260 at 132 knots. Boy, there's definitely some low flights, I'll bet, going across the country right now. Holy mackerel. Hopefully the winds are better down there. But if you're embarking and you're going west, add fuel. If you're going east, enjoy the flight. You're going to get a nice push, at least over the U.S., maybe over the North Atlantic tracks, most likely over the North Atlantic tracks, and fairly decent flight, a little faster than you expect. So glad to have you all aboard. Again, this is a simulated Air Force flight. Speaking of which, stand by. I did forget something. If you're interested in joining a military operation group like Sim Air Force, check us out, icrew.simairforce.com. Love to have you aboard. Just realize we are under special rules with VATSIM. They allow us to fly formations, refueling, and air attack, and ground, cargo drops, escorts, all of that fun stuff. But you gotta, understand the rules. We're not allowed to go up and shoot down tubs. We fight where we're supposed to, and but we are not to be going after. So you got to go through a little bit of training to get that in your head. It's not tough, not hard, folks. But we'd love to have you aboard at iCrew. That's ICREW.simairforce, one word, .com. Or if you want to be like me and travel with the DVs, you can do that too. Right now, we have an event going on where you take off from Nellis, touch and go, and then the next plane takes off, touch and go. Then you fly to Hill Air Force Base. There's more to it than that, but that gives you an idea. So you DCS heads, I do not know where we stand at Sim Air Force on that. I've been with the group. Gonna say coming up soon, if not already past 20 years. I've been here a long time, seen a lot of different things going on in the virtual special op group, and it definitely has changed over the years. And I can't believe I can draw retirement pay. No, I wish. Sim Air Force, is that possible? Anyway, wow, I can't believe I've been here that long. So it's fun. I personally like the Hercules, but I don't fly it much because X-Plane really doesn't have a really good one. The one we have, it's good, don't get me wrong. It gets very cumbersome to fly, and there are some things to it that you got to be ready for when it does it. And kind of miss the old Captain Sim C-130 I flew all the time with FSX. So I know DCS has one. Sorry, just not coming over to DCS, sorry. I'll hang out here. But I enjoy the DV. I also do some KC-46 flying, some E4 flying. What else? Could find me in a, craft, Civil Reserve Air Fleet air missions. But overall, I don't do a lot of combat stuff. I just never, that just never solid took over on me. I actually enjoy these. And I love flying airline flights. So, but you get me a good airplane and help train me up in it, I might. In X-plane, nowhere else. And to the one that keeps pushing me, not a CEO of a VA, but another one, when you get back in the air and start flying full time.
Must only be one person.
Who's that?
Hawker.
Yep. And even then, I probably won't do it. All right, we are, I think, 60 miles. Is that what I'm reading? Yeah, about 60 miles top of descent. So I'm going to go ahead and start through our checklist. Let's see. I need to come over to the descent page. Forecast, request. Let's see if we get some wins. Now this is tied to a SimBrief, and I'm not sure where Tolis gets theirs. Now we got them out of Miami, no wind data. I don't know why or what servers they go after. 18,000 looks good. 62 miles, okay. But yeah, if y'all are interested, hey, shoot me a text. I'll get you in contact with someone over at Sim Air Force, and we can get you going real quick, real easy. And the hard part can be the formation flying, depending, used to be real hard because you could be, your vision would be like a mile, I think it was, apart, or the vice versa, making air refueling and formation flying very difficult. But we made it work. And we did a lot of missions in Korea, Antarctica, a couple of red flag runs, both Alaska and US. So I haven't been in one of those in a while. And there's always an air show at Abbotsford every year up in Canada. I don't know if there's one planned for this year. There's your chance to audition for the Thunderbirds. And those curious, this will be the last flight of the day here on Twitch. We've had a great day on Twitch. 3 flights. First one, finally, from Bilboa to Salzburg. Finally got that flight in. Monday was such a pain from internet connection issues, and then the crash to desktop with the sim. Half to 3/4 of the way there. Oh, so we finally got that flight flown. Then we flew another of our African Airbus tours, another leg of that. Now we're wrapping up with Sim Air Force into Wright-Pat. So I hope you've all enjoyed here on Twitch, If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, let me know in Discord. I'd love to entertain them and try and, figure out what to fly it with. And it would be a blast. Love to hear your ideas. But I think this will be a good one to wrap up on. Believe it or not, I actually have one or two other short flights out there in the can that could be flown, but I think we're going to call it today.
Is Miramar an X-Wing?
I believe so. I'd have to check. But I'm pretty sure most every airbase is in here. There are a couple I think that are missing, but not like they used to be.
Do you have the P-51?
Do I have a P-51? No.
Mustang?
Nope, but I have the F-14.
That'll work too.
As long as I don't have to hit the carrier. Actually, the carrier isn't that, well, there is one somewhere out there, but yeah, I could, look into maybe doing, I just got to do a couple things internally with the sim to be sure to be able to start it and do what we need to, taxi and all of that.
Yeah.
And eventually maybe carrier landings, who knows. All right, it is time to come down. 11,000.
How about that, I am,
Oh, what two?
Yokrin. Is that an X-Wing too?
The what?
INYOKERN Airport. Is that an X-Wing too?
I'm sure it is. I don't know by name, but maybe ICAO code, the four character identifier.
KOIN. You should do that with the F-14.
I'll have to check it out. All right, we're 20 miles from top of descent. I'm going to go ahead and start us. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. You can click the descent page. Now, if these three switches aren't showing on your FMC, click the VNAV button in the page till you find descent. You can click descent now there, or with the intervene. I'm going to go ahead and do it from here. Of course, you'll have to hit execute. And that's always a problem. There we go. And there you're seeing the descent started. So it looks like Indianapolis approach is up. Nobody else.
Man, these sounds in this plane stinks.
In what, Tolus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a good sound pack for that. Oh, excuse me. All right, we're in our descent, so let's make sure.
It's like the inside's like meat and the outside's like louder than it's just loud outside.
Yeah, I don't know what they, you know, because look at the Zibo and Level Up. It's just weird how they have different sounds.
Well, at least on the bright side, I'm getting like 50 frames in this plane.
Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, kill the music. Kill the music. All right, we are descending into Wright-Pat. Like I said, I really do not trust a lot of the descent. I mean, usually it works out, but from that high up, I'm a little nervous, so.
Looks like there's snow in the desert now over here.
Trying to think. Well, I mean, you get over around Salt Lake, you're, you know, a couple thousand feet MSL above sea level, so could be, or it just could be white salt. I'm not sure your route, so. They've had a lot of rain and a lot of ickiness out there in the west. Ski bunnies are just ready to go.
I'll be right back.
All right, there we go, and all right, where is this aircraft that's real close? Okay, we're under it now.
I'm back.
All right, well, where is he?
I need to try that 787 again.
Flight
actually
Factor's
completed-
working on one.
I know they are. I actually completed one in it since the update. I'm either going to make it over there or I'm going to crash where the Titanic sunk at.
You cracked me up there, dude. All right, let's get our heading adjusted.
Are you really gonna sink it where the Titanic went down?
Probably.
Oh my god.
If I make it there.
Well, if you only put 10 gallons of fuel in it, you're not going to get far.
I mean, I put 144,000 pounds of fuel in this plane.
That's not enough.
Probably isn't.
Fill it.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm basically putting in what SimBrief told me to put in.
All right, we are on the approach now. Daniel, what's it called? The Danny 3 arrival for Wright-Pat.
It's like 10 minutes away from me. Maybe 12, because there's always a lot of construction that way.
All right, ILS needs to be set 1097.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a sound pack for this, or at least try to find one. This needs to be... There's no reason for this. This needs to be on level up level of sound.
Well, I can't help you there. I don't know what our friends at Tolus come up with. 233. All right, and we're set break 2.
I mean, the airplane.
All right, we're about ready to come into Wright-Pat. By the way,
Yeah.
Duluth, did you see the event at Sim Air Force?
No. Is there one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Might want to check it out. Looks kind of... I'm going to give it a... Well, I got to find someone to fly with, but... Or I don't know what date they're doing it, and then I will have people.
Let me look here.
I just got a quick look at it. Where was it? Actually, was it on the site or? Trying to remember where I just saw it. Maybe it was. Oh, it's on the. I'm sorry, it's on the smart cars.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Hang on.
Yep, I had it wrong. Sorry about that.
You're good.
What airport are you at?
Who, me?
Yeah. There's like trees everywhere that don't need to be there.
That's McDill. And LSV, the HIF?
Yeah.
I hope they fix that in the next gen.
Hill Air Force Base in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really hope they fix that in the next gen.
Well, they pretty well, if you report it, they've been fixing it. I mean, Charleston had, I'm talking West Virginia, had a power line. It was impossible to fly the ILS in there. And so did Salzburg. And people reported it, and the next beta that came out, they were fixed.
I wish I knew how to do all that stuff, man.
Well, let them, because just report it and let them do it. All it is flattens.
Speaking of fixing things, did you ever fix that, my rank in SimBrief, or did they?
I have no idea. I know Shaggy said something about it, but I don't know what came of it.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Be happy, Captain.
I'm a happy captain.
All right, Wright-Patterson altimeter is 3011. Flipping over, there we go.
Play a plane that I know how to fly.
Okay, loam is 3,000. So we're going to continue to 3,000.
Pretty nice background, Duluth.
Yeah, I took that picture.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. You know how to, yeah, I mean, while you're looking, I wonder if I can show you.
What, did the bridge finally go up?
Yes, it went up this morning, sir. You are never gonna let that go.
Nope. That's probably why the Edmonds Fitzgerald went down.
Wow, come on now.
I think in the next 2 years or so, I really want to go to one of those expos.
Well, genius, there's one going to Minneapolis this year.
Yeah, I know it's pretty close.
I'm going. I'm gonna try my best to go.
I'm gonna try. I still don't know. Problem is work.
Yeah.
Everyone's problem. All right, here we go. Slowing up. Lights on.
Man, every time I fly, man, I got nothing but clear skies.
Well,
and I got real weather on.
Are you sure?
I think so. Says real world weather check.
All right, we're slowed. All right, let's get this thing to 240. Begin.
Hey, do you think
Go ahead.
Do you think custom livery paint schemes have an effect in the air, like in turbulence?
No idea.
You can't see them on VATSIM, I know that much. Because like when I fly disco one, or hot deep dish one, or air gun one, no one can see it. It just looks like a blank plane.
No,
Or
I
a
mean, like,
livery of choice.
I mean, like in real life, like by painting a plane like black.
In real
like,
life?
Yeah.
If you
like,
paint it, you'd be doing it by the specs you're supposed to. So it'd be a smooth aircraft. But if you paint it with a brush, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you've done everything the right way, like if you have a say like a whole white plane or like a whole black plane, like will the black plane have more turbulence than the white plane?
None of them should. All right, where are we going to end up in this descent? Perfect. Speed brakes. All right, we have tagged the localizer for Wright-Pat. Could be tagging the glide slope here. Distance 27. I'm going to go ahead and set 210. All right, we are 30-mile final for runway 23 right into, is that all right, Pat? All right, missed approach, climb, clack 3000, and hold. Okay.
To go.
Okay, we're set. Gear will come down here shortly. We're going to level at 5,000 and grab the glide slope. We're about to wrap this one up, folks. We're about 5 minutes out of Wright-Pat, and this will be our last flight of the day. Whew, what a day. For those of you on Twitch, we started in Bilboa, went to Salzburg, then we went from Liberia to Malabo down in Africa, and wrapping up here in the States from Wurtsmith Air Base to Wright-Pat, which I can't see because there's a cloud in the way. Okay, we've leveled off. Slowing to 160. Speed for today looks like 135. Okay, we're about a 13-mile final, so let's go ahead and start slowing to 145. Actually 140. All right, and flaps are 5. Let's go flaps 10. Still can't see the runways. Put that sun in the way. Why aren't we? Oh, I know why. We gotta descend.
Still hasn't come yet.
Runway in sight, gears coming down, flaps going to 30. All right, getting ready to go over, of all things, I believe Route 4.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Okay, we are cleared to land. To my right is the old SAC alert area, and there's a pretty big ramp to my left. Right to the left of the runway used to be where our Aero Club was.
400.
Keyword used to.
300. Approaching minimums. 200 minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
knots.
Welcome to Wright-Pat. At one time, there was a reserve unit here of F4s. Not anymore. All right, welcome again to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. I used to live here a long time ago. And there's minor changes. I can definitely see mission changes, which you'd expect over the time frame away. But yeah, here we are. Okay. Get up here. Okay, we can get the EPU on. And that, as they say, is a wrap on this flight. A couple of things. I'm going to set the trim. Okay, and the transponders. That way, when I come back, it'll be in a decent setup. Hope you enjoyed it. Welcome aboard again. If you're interested in flying for a virtual special op group, Sim Air Force is a good place to join. iCrew.simairforce.com. All right, let's take a look at it. It always says that. Hang on. Not really sure why it said I took a trip over Canada. Interesting. Let's see here. There we are. Okay, we flew 280 miles, and looking at our landing rate on the ACAR system. Touchdown was 0 feet a minute. Really? Holy, I don't think I've ever hit one like that. Really? Holy mackerel. All right, well, it is submitted. Wow. Okay, let's get up here and get this plane deboarding. They already beat me to it. Oh, we still got that going on. Oh, well, I thought we got rid of it. That's what I get for thinking. All right, so there it is. I'm going to swing around to the other side. Get that sun right in our eyes. Wow, I still can't get over what they're showing here. Get rid of that. Let's bring Elevatech in and see what. I don't even think I started did I? Nope. Dang it, we'll have to go with Sim Toolkit, our unofficial scorekeeper. At least we started the flight there because we planned it there. Okay, now you can see Sim Toolkit's a little rougher on us. 310 knots. Oh, it's being a pain too. Hang on. Well, as you can see, it's saying 310 feet. Maybe. Yes, no. Waiting on you. Come on, Sim. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to have to reset it. And we'll hope for the best here. I can't guarantee anything. I was going to say, all right, we were just about ready to say it's not going to happen. So far, it looks like it might have saved the data. All right. Oh, great. Not going to give us a full picture. However, 200. Oh, did it? 3 left. Really? Oh my gosh. You wouldn't be landing on 3 left. Oh, I guess they do now. They wouldn't have back when I flew there. But anyway. All right. Well, that's how it goes. 3 left was the runway in the Aero Club we used. Not for the bigger aircraft. I don't even think, well, I know the F4s didn't use it. Wow. Change, change, change. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up, folks. We've had a great day of flying. For those of you on YouTube, you've only got to see this flight, which was Oscoda Wurtsmith Airport to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Wurtsmith was an air base back in the Strategic Air Command days, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Closed, not sure when, I'd have to look it up. But it became Oscoda Wurtsmith, and now as we took off, we saw looks like a storage area or potentially some maintenance. Wright-Patterson still open, does a lot of air testing and material stuff. So yeah, what a great flight that was. Great day and all. Twitch, we started our day in Bilboa, went to Salzburg. Great flight, got that one in finally. And then we traveled down to Africa and went from like Libreville to Malado Airport in just south of where Africa starts kicking out to the west. Or, yeah, to the west. So really a great day of flying. Glad you all were here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Potentially the weekend, we may or may not be able to get up Sunday as always, but we'll have something Monday, or, well, we'll see. So y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you, Pratt PT6 for the biddy chair earlier, Inuasic for the resub. Thank you one and all. We have just had a fantastic day, nearly 7 hours of streaming, and boy, it was fun. Y'all make it that way for me, so thank you so much. Love coming on and interacting with y'all. So y'all have a fantastic day. God bless. We'll see you on the next stream.